Hello guys, welcome back to the Training Basket YouTube channel. If you guys are joining us for the first time, we are thrilled to have you here. And for our subscribers, it's good to see you again. So in this video, we'll discuss strings and its methods. String methods are specifically designed to manipulate and work with strings. These methods allow you to perform different operations on strings, such as modifying their content, extracting information, searching for patterns, and many more. So let's understand strings and its methods.
Before we dive into exciting world of string methods, let's understand the basics of strings in Python. A string is simply a sequence of characters enclosed within quotes. It can be a single or double quotes. In simple words, it is a sequence of characters including numbers and special symbols. So all these characters and special symbols will be treated as string inside a single or double quotes. So let's take an example of it. I am taking an variable for it, name equals to training basket, and I am printing this name. Let me run this code and it will give me training basket to the console. It is giving training basket. Now, one of the most common operations with strings is concatenation, which allows us to combine multiple strings into a single string. Let's take a glimpse of it. So I'm just taking a variable first name equals to a job and last name equals to a basket. Now I want to add these two strings. So full name and equals to a first name. Now I also want space between these two names. So for that I am adding a space. Now plus last name. So now let me just print full name. It is giving me job basket. Now maybe you guys are thinking, okay, we have taken name equals to training basket. And if I want to access the characters of name like T, R, A, I, N, I, N, G, any character from training basket. So how it is possible? So it is possible through indexing. Let's understand what indexing is. Let's suppose we have a name one variable and here I'm just taking Python. Now see guys, if I'll just go from left to right, so what will be the index of P? It will be 0. What will be the index of Y? It will be 1. What will be the index of T? It is 2. So if I'm going from left to right, so it is like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if I'm moving from right to left, so it is like -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. So because of these indexes, see, two indexes are because of these indexes, we know the indexes of two characters and it is fixed. The index of first character always will be 0. The index of last character always will be -1. It doesn't matter how long your string is. For example, it is print and some more strings. Then also the index of first P is 0. And if you guys will find the index of Z, it will be -1. So it doesn't matter how long your string is, the index of first character will be 0 and the index of last character will be -1. So let's suppose if you guys want to access P, so let's take an example. So print name, let's suppose I want to access P. So 0 and it will give me P. It is giving, why it is giving T? Okay, I have to write name 1. It is giving P. Now if I want to access N, so I have to mention -1 inside square bracket. Name. Perfect. Now let's check. It is giving T. Why T? Okay, it's name 1. It is giving N. Perfect. Now, let's suppose, guys, you want to extract a portion from this string. So let's suppose you want to extract thon from Python. So let's try it out. So let's understand string slicing. So basically, we want to extract a portion from a string. So print, and then we have name. Then inside a square bracket, we have two colons. Now we have to understand why I'm putting these colons. So see, we have a start, we have end, and we have a step parameter. So basically, this is my start, this is my end, and this is my step. So what start is? From where you guys want to start a string? So by default, the value is 0. From till where you want to go. So by default, it's n minus 1. Like, what is your step size? So by default, it is 1. It means if I'll take an example of Python, so after P, it will go to Y. After Y, it will go to T. After T, it will go to H. So why? Because the step size is 1. If it is 2, after P, it will go to T. After T, it will go to N because the step size is 2. So by default, the step size is 1. So let me just write in place of a start. I want to write T. Why? Because its index is 0, 1, 2. Its index is 2. And by default, the value of end is n minus 1. What is the value of n? It's the length of a string. So what is it? It is 0. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is 6. So 6 minus 1 is 5. So it will go from 0 to 5. So here basically I am leaving it like this only. So by default it will take n minus 1, which is 5. And I'm also leaving step size, and by default it will take 1. So if I'll print this, it will give me thorn. Okay, I have to write name 1. It is giving thorn. Now let's suppose you guys want to access py only. So you just have to write a print and then name 1 and then 0. I am starting from 0 means from p, and I am going till 2. Now it will go from 0 to 1 like py. That's it. It is your string slicing. Now we have some methods and functions in a string. The first function is lan. Now what is the work of this function? This function basically returns the number of characters present inside a string. So let's suppose we have name equals to training. That's it. We don't know how many characters are there in name. So if I'll print lan is a function which returns the number of characters inside a string. So let's put name inside of it, inside lan, and I am commenting these two instructions. These also. Perfect. So let me run this cell. So I am running this code and it is giving me 8. Why? Because the length of name is 8. Means 8 characters are present inside name. Now guys, if I'll write a training basket, so it will also consider this space. It will treat it as a character. Now see, it is giving me 15, even though there are 14 characters. Now there are some more methods. We have to understand these methods also. So the first method is lower. Now, why do we use lower? Now, let's suppose we have a name. Some of the characters are present in a capital letter, or you can say uppercase letter. And you want to convert these all characters into lowercase letter. So how you guys can do it? You guys can use lower method. So simply you have to write print name dot lower. It's a method. And if I'll run this code, see, I am getting training basket in lowercase letter. And if you guys want to convert this string into uppercase letter, simply you have to write the third method, which is upper. So print name, then upper. Well, check it out. It is giving me training basket in uppercase letter. And the fourth method is count. So if you guys want to count any character any word or space inside a string, you can use this method. So let's suppose we want to count a space that is present inside a name. So print and then name dot count. What we want to count? Space. So inside of a string, I am just putting a space that I want to count. Now I am running this string, running this code basically, and it is saying one, means one space is present inside a name. Now we have a find method. Why do we use find method? So find. Now let's print this name dot find. Let's suppose I want to check the index of this BAS. So it will give me the index of it. Why I'm just copying BAS? Because Python is case sensitive language. So if I'll write different BAS or in capital letter or in a small letter, which is not similar as BAS, which is present inside a name, so it will not give me the index because Python is case sensitive language. For Python, capital A and small a, these two are different characters. So let's run this code, Python string 1.py, and it is giving me 9. So let's check 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and BAS is present on ninth index. So if you guys want to replace something, so you guys can use replace method. So sixth one is replace print name dot replace. And let's suppose we want to replace training. Again, I am copying from string because it's a case sensitive language. And I want to change training with a job. So it will give me job basket. Let's check. It is giving me job basket. So we have successfully replaced the string with replaced the training with job in a string. Now we have a different method which is a center. Now what it does, it basically bring your string into center. Means let's suppose I want to bring training basket in center with stars. So it is like print name dot center. So now here I have to write the width. So what is the width of a string? It is len of a name, and let me just also add 4, and let me just put star, and let's check it out what it is giving. So it is giving training basket with 4 stars. If I'll put dollar, it will replace star with dollar symbol. See, done. So maybe it is cleared why do we use center. Now the point is, why do we use strip? So let's check it out. Strip print name dot strip. Now let's suppose we have some spaces to the left side and some spaces to the right side. And if I'll run this code, so the strip is basically used to handle space in a string or spaces in strings. So let's run this code. See, in above lines, we are getting some spaces, correct? But here we are not getting any type of a space because these spaces are handled by a strip method. So why do we use it? It is used to handle spaces in a string. Now you guys can also use L strip for handling left spaces. You guys can also go ahead with R strip for handling right spaces. Now the ninth method is digit. So is a digit. Why do we use this method? Let's suppose we have a equals to 34, and we want to check whether it is a number or not. So you guys can simply use print a is digit, so is a digit, and it will give you the answer. It is giving true. It means it's a digit. Now, because of these methods, we are we are modifying a string. But Python says strings are immutable in Python. So strings are immutable in Python. But we are changing it. We are modifying our string. So how it is happening? See guys, you are making changes into a copy of our original string. So if I'll print a string, original string, which is name, so it will give me the original string. It means the changes that we have made. These changes have been done in copy of a string. See, this is your original string. So if I'll remove these spaces and if I'll run this code, now see it is giving training basket. So we are not making any changes into a original string. We are making changes in a copy of a original string. So this is the correct statement. Strings are immutable in Python. This is all about this video. I hope you like this video. If you liked it, please like and share this video.